This group of aging boomers that we call the mature adult population is a perfect storm. And this perfect storm is either going to blow your business away and you're going to sink, or you're going to ride on a huge swell of success. And the perfect storm is an opportunity that is just waiting for fitness professionals that want to take advantage of it. So I want to cover some key aspects of this growing boomer population that make it what I call the perfect storm, and give you some tips on how you can take advantage of it. The first thing is we've got to look at the numbers. The numbers of growing boomers is just crazy. 79 million strong. A boomer turns 65 every 8 seconds. They range in age from early 50s to late 60s, and they're going to be around for a long time. So for the next 20 to 30 years, this is going to be a huge population to serve. This is the largest age cohort that we've seen in history. So just the numbers alone are very compelling. When we look at what's happened historically in the fitness industry, we see that it wasn't too long ago that these boomers were in their 20s and 30s, and this was a big swell for the fitness industry, right? The clubs were growing and expanding, so many different programs were opening because the boomers were driving that, okay, when they were younger. Now they're older, and they are still continuing to be a force, but now there are other factors which are making them even more of a force when it comes to the fitness industry that we really need to wake up to. So they've got the numbers, but now that they're getting older, guess what? They also have a huge need. Fitness is really not an option anymore. You know, when they were younger, they might have wanted to get fit, but didn't really have a need to. Now that they're in their 50s and 60s, guess what? The good old aging process is catching up with them. So now they're realizing, wow, I've got osteoarthritis and I can't walk as well. My blood pressure is going up. My waistline has expanded. Haven't done anything for years. I'm lethargic. I don't feel good. I don't have the energy for my day. On and on and on the list goes. And then we can get into all the chronic disease conditions that have developed. We think about diabetes and the rise in diabetes. We think about cardiovascular disease, cancer rates that have gone up. All these conditions are now playing into these boomers' mindset of, wow, I really need to do something. I really need to get in shape or get back in shape. And so this aging process has magnified the need to get fit. Now that they're older, they're also looking at the future going, okay, I'm only getting older. I'm not getting any younger. What do I do, right? How do I make sure that the next several decades of my life are going to be healthy and functional? Because some things aren't looking too great right now. And if I keep following this path, I might end up like my parents, and they definitely don't want to end up like their parents, kind of sitting by in the rocking chair, watching the world pass them by, kind of fading away to nothing. So there's numbers and they have the need, but they also have a desire for fitness. I mean, they want what you as a trainer can offer them. It doesn't mean that they want to work hard and they want to sweat and they want to go through pain and agony of exercise as they often view it, but they want the outcome of it. See, I mean, they are very intelligent. Okay? It's a very intelligent cohort. In fact, they are the most educated age cohort that we've ever seen. So when we look at this age cohort, they know fitness is good for them. They know they need to exercise. They know they need to move more. Okay? This is not something that they've never heard of, right? They've been hearing this for decades and decades. But now they're getting to the point where they need it, and now they realize, well, I want what fitness can bring me. I want this transformation. I want the strength that I've lost over the years, right? I want to be able to do this and to do that better and easier and have less discomfort while I do it, and to continue to support all of the ambitions that I have for the rest of my life. They're thinking, man, I want to travel, right? I want to try a new vocation, a new job, right? I want to shift careers. I want to start doing some hobby, maybe that they've never even picked up because they didn't have the time to do. So all these wants are playing into the fact that they want what fitness can give them. Next factor is the fact that they have the money to do it. This is the wealthiest age cohort we've ever seen also. And whatever you hear about, financial crises and Social Security and retirement, and how much people have saved for. The fact of the matter is this still is a very well-off group, very financially secure. And so because of that, they hold a lot of discretionary spending power. They own about 3/4 of the country's financial assets, and they hold most of our country's discretionary spending power. The economy around this aging population, if you just look at all the goods and services that are purchased just to serve this aging economy, we call that the longevity economy. Okay, these 50 and olders, when we just look at them, it's the third largest economy in the world. It's third only to China and the US. So we're talking about a massive economy. They are out there spending money, and they have the wherewithal, the resources to not just spend money on the stuff they need, they're able to spend the money on the stuff that they want. And so if they need it and they want it, double whammy. Guess what? They're going to be able to afford it. So they have the financial resources that they didn't have in their 20s and 30s. Even when they started the fitness boom, they didn't have the financial resources that they do today. And so when you think about long-term training, larger packages, these are the clients that are going to be able to afford those. So it's a huge population that's growing exponentially. They have the need, they're recognizing the need, they have a desire for what fitness can offer them, they have the money to be able to afford the services, and then the one key factor that you really need to sit up and take notice of is that in the fitness industry, there is a woeful lack of competition. The fitness industry is way behind many other industries when it comes to realizing the potential of this aging population and the fact that they are demanding something different than they did when they were in their 20s and 30s. So a lot of industries now realize, wow, they've got to shift. They've got to shift their goods and their services and their messages. They've got to change how they do business because now this population is in their 50s and 60s. Their values have changed. They're going through the aging process. They've got more resources, right? Their priorities have all of a sudden shifted around. They're at a different stage in life. Fitness industry is just hardly even waking up to that concept. Okay, so although we have a number of different franchise models that are coming out trying to take advantage of this, still there is so much room for you to get out there and to make your mark and to make a difference. I mean, really, if you looked around in your community, wherever you might live, and you say, all right, who is really serving this mature adult population? You probably wouldn't find too many people. And then when you look within that and you say, okay, out of these ones that are trying to serve the population, who's really doing a good job? There would be even fewer. So a lot of people have this notion, man, this is going to be my expertise. I'm going to become the go-to expert in training older adults. But then you look at what they're doing, and I can tell you, they're not going to be very successful because they're stuck in this kind of senior fitness training mentality, and they are not connecting in the right ways with this mature adult population. So there's a lot of great opportunity for you to step in, specialize in training this aging boomer population, and have a successful career. I mean, think about it. These boomers in their 50s and 60s, you could train them for the next 30 to 40 years. And trainers have to realize that when you get these clients, they stay with you a long, long time, right? They usually stop because they're moving away to a new location or they died. I mean, honestly, that's the two top reasons why we lose clients. Otherwise, they stay with you for years and years. So a lot of great opportunity for you to take this perfect storm and kind of just ride these swells, ride these waves to success. We hope that you'll consider becoming a functional aging specialist or even investing in the advanced functional aging specialist and learning the business aspects of how to get more clients along with the training aspects. How do I train these clients? This is Dr. Cody Sipe. Thank you very much.